What's up, y'all? Thanks so much for tuning in. I am going to give you a Juvia's Place look inspired by the Berries palette, testing it out, see how it works. And right now, I'm just going to clean my face, get a little skincare in there, you know. All right, now I'm going to moisturize with the Pond's. You have to do that before you prime. You don't want your skin to be all dry underneath your makeup, you know. Now for one of my favorite primers, we're going to use Becca's Ever Matte Primer. That keeps me matte all day in this Georgia heat, honey. I'm just saying. It's a lifesaver. It does so perfect. I mean, it's a little expensive, you know, but it works. So does Milk of Magnesia. I'm just saying. I use that too. Now let's get into these brows, honey. I'm going to actually go in with, I believe this is Bang & Brunette from ColourPop. That is my favorite brow pencil. ColourPop's Bang & Brunette or Black and Brown. Actually, nope. I think this one was Black and Brown. I'm sorry. I'm doing a voiceover several days, weeks, months, whatever. From when I did the video. So yeah, I think it's either Black and Brown or Bang & Brunette. Just gonna get these brows together real quick. I love this pencil. This is my favorite brow pen. Actually, this is the only brow pencil that I use for real on myself and clients. All right, now I'm gonna go in with my favorite mix of concealer under my brows, and that is going to be LA Girl Pro Fine and Cool Tan. So I am mixing those together under my brow so I can clean it up. You want to take your time and clean up your brows. Of course, you don't want it to be higher than the other, you know, one higher than the other, or whatever the case is. You want them to kind of be sisters, not necessarily twins, because to me that's unrealistic. But you can try to get them as close as possible, make them look like they're related, you know. And then you want to drag that concealer down to your lid. You actually can use your concealer for a primer for your eyeshadow if you are doing eyeshadow. And even if you're not, just so you won't have discoloration where your eyelid starts, you can always just drag it down and kind of blend it out or tap it out, however you like to do it. Everybody does it different. But this is just how I do it. So, yeah, be very careful. Line it on up, clean it on out, and you're good. And that's just me making faces, making sure I got it kind of even as possible. And for me, I tap mine out and kind of drag from the top, drag it down towards my eyelid. That's how I blend mine out. It's easier for me that way. Also, it doesn't disrupt my brows when I am, so I won't have to go back and fix it and stuff like that. So I just kind of drag mine down as you can see, tapping and dragging. That's my method. Tapping and dragging. And I have no idea what music I was listening to, but I was definitely going in, wasn't I? All right, I took the cool tint and I'm going to actually put that on my lid for my primer for my eyeshadow so that I can get that good payoff, you know? Even though I'm using Juvia's Place palettes and their payoff is typically amazing. I'm just saying. So, but I just do that as an extra added insurance just to mute out my lid, make sure I don't have any imperfections. And I'm going to go in with the medium dark color, as you see, and put that as my transition. Okay? Yeah. Okay, typically about eyeshadow, you're supposed to put it on lightly and kind of gradually add more color, just because if you put too much at one time, then it's harder to buff away, which I can always buff away, but everybody can't. So just do little by little. And if the color isn't what you want, put a little bit more, you know, that type of thing. But at first you see me stamping it in there, and then I go in to kind of buff it in with the circular patterns. And I actually moved on to the next eye so that you can see what I've done on the first eye. I'm doing the same thing. Same thing. All right, I'm gonna go in with the softest color that's in that Berries palette for Juvia's Place. And I'm actually gonna put that above my transition so that I can blend it together and it be seamless, you know? Kind of like a gradual color payoff. So from lightest to darkest kind of is what I'm doing. And I'm just, again, blending that together so that it makes sense. Then I'm gonna go in with the darker color, the darkest color in the palette actually. And I'm going to put that at my edge or the outer corner. I'm going to start at the corner and I'm going to blend it towards the middle so that I can deepen, get some depth for my eye. And actually it didn't end up being enough color payoff for me or enough deepness for me, so I actually went in with another color to deepen it. I mean, it looks fine here, but to me on camera or in person, it didn't look as deep. So I did add another color to deepen it. But you see me go to the other eye and did the same thing. Okay, actually the color that I went in with was a Morphe color, and it was in the palette of 35B, which I don't think they sell anymore. So yeah, I didn't even show that. But now I'm going to go ahead and spray my Mario Badescu on my finger, and you see I purposely left a space so that I can kind of put my shimmer shade, which I just did, and I sprayed my finger to get that color payoff, and I'm actually applying it with my finger, the actual shade. I just think that works best for me to apply it with my finger. I mean, brushes do the job too, but just for the shimmers, I love to apply with my finger. Sometimes on my clients as well. But yeah. Now, sometimes when your eyes is a little disrespectful or tiny in certain areas, you take a small brush and you kind of fill in those gaps. So that's what I was doing there. I took a small brush, a Morphe brush, and I actually went in and placed the same shimmer shade right in the inner corner, just to, so it won't be like skipping, or just be very, very smooth. And yeah, I'm gonna go back in with my Becca and put it under my eyes. That's where I tend to get the oiliest. And I'm actually going to use the NYX Vivid Bright Liner for my wing. That's what I'm using. And I actually put some white underneath as well, just to make it pop a little bit more. Make sure you let me know below if you like the voiceover aspect of my makeup videos, because as you can see, I really be like turning up. I was going in. I don't know what station I was listening to. I don't even know what app I was on. I just don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know. So as you can see real quick, I did go ahead with that white liner, and it wasn't NYX, it was actually the crayon case white liner. And I'm gonna go ahead and proceed to do my foundation right now. So yeah, but yeah, make sure you let me know below if you like the voiceovers, because I mean, you can't play music on YouTube, like real music, real music. So yeah, but I will talk through it if you all want me to, but other than that, it will be a voiceover when it comes to the makeup looks. I'm just saying. But do you see how the white underneath kind of like made it pop a little bit? It's just like subtle under the little wing. But yeah, foundation time. I don't think I caught every time that I sprayed my Mario Badescu, but I love this stuff. It kind of hydrates you, kind of evens out your makeup a little bit. It's kind of like a MAC Fix Plus, but cheaper. Yeah, people use Max Fix Plus to set their makeup, but it's it's not a finishing spray, sweethearts. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. But yeah, so I used the Mario Badescu several times throughout the makeup application, the actual foundation application actually. And look at me, still turning up, Lord. Don't forget, as you're doing your makeup, if you are a big girl, honey, and you have a double chin, give it some love. Make sure you put it on now, I mean, you know, yeah. So I'm gonna go in with my RCMA, and I'm gonna set my my highlighted areas. As you can see, underneath my brow, I'm gonna do my forehead. I believe I'm gonna do my nose area. Yep. See? Yep. Gonna set those areas with my powder, just so they won't move without the day. I also set my smile lines. I go in with my Juvias Place Zulu palette, and I actually use that as a contour slash bronzer if I'm not using a Queen Collection Ebony, because I love that stuff. But I went in with that color to go ahead and bronze myself up. Oh, looking like a sun-kissed goddess. You see me? You see me. Now, I told you to get your double chin some love. It needs it. It's there too. It's a part of you. Give it some love. Contour it. Cover it. Whatever you want to do. But make sure you show your double chin some love. Okay? I'm going to go in with my Black Radiance blush. I love this blush. I think this is Warm Berries. Going to go in with that. That warms up the face as well. And I actually put it kind of all over. I love blush. Alright, so now you see me here reverse contouring is what this is called. And I do this because I just feel like I, need to be snatched in a little bit, so I go ahead and reverse contour. And basically it's you putting the setting powder that's lighter that you would have put under your eyes or whatever the case is. You put that under where your contour sits or your bronzer sits, so that it can kind of your face a little bit. And then you see me with the Sephora all over powder. This is a finishing powder. I believe it's a mineralized finishing powder, and I put that all over my face to give it all a all together blend, make everything smooth and cohesive. I just go over it everywhere just to blend everything together. Yo, I went in with the Ofra. Yes, and my Mario Badescu, of course. I sprayed that on my brush. Going in and highlight that nose. You see that bling on that nose and on those cheeks? You see it. Sheesh. Okay, Fly. Yeah. You see it. It's there. And I actually went in and put it in my inner corners as well, as you can see with the little brush. A bigger brush than the one I filled in the shimmer shade with, but yeah, still small. See, that just brings it all together. Look at that pop. You see it? All right, now I'm going to go in with the Black Radiance setting spray. That's the matte setting spray to give me a once over all over the face. Checking myself out, kind of dimming the light on that highlight on my nose. So that was like super pointy. Don't forget to follow me on my Facebook, Instagram, and Snap, listed there. It's also listed below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, put your notifications on so that you will see when we upload a new video. And once I put the glasses on, then it's done. Y'all see that curl pattern though? Yeah, girl, cute.